Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please take your seats, the parade's about to start in a couple minutes. Thank you.
Start.
So it's streaming right now? Okay, you can see me? Oh. Alright, cool. Stay off the grass. Everybody stay off the grass. Roll over it.
Won't be able to see. Yeah, that's perfect. Do it.
You gotta move the camera.
Here. I'll be able to move it.
Let's see where it gains some wind.
It's good.
Ask Rodney whenever he gets over here. He's like, hey, these cameras take all this heat or what?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the New Mexico Military Institute. Today, we are honored by the presence of special guests, Reviewing Officer Major General Jerry Grizzle, and members of the Institute's Board of Regents, to include the President, Mr. Bradford Christmas, his wife Becky, as well as Ms. Christina Montoya. During today's ceremony, we ask you to pay special attention to the measures we are taking to protect everyone on campus during the current state of emergency brought on by the COVID pandemic. Today, the Corps of Cadets will conduct a review in honor of the parents, families, and friends who have diligently supported their cadets. While cadets assemble for the review, we wish to provide some perspective for what you will see on Staff Field today. Drill plays a fundamental role in the history of the military. It prepared troops for battle. The synchronized unit movements replicated actual battlefield maneuvers. It was the life and death consequences of perfected drill that made it such a central feature of military life in bygone days. While ever-evolving weaponry calls for ever-changing tactics, drill remains a necessary activity in military organizations as it instills discipline and instant obedience while crafting teamwork, camaraderie, and esprit de corps. More than 200 years ago, the problem of training an army being ravaged by war confounded its leaders. Suffering from a lack of organization, discipline, and teamwork, George Washington's Continental Army was continually losing to well-trained British forces. Recognizing the poor state of morale, Washington enlisted the service of a distinguished Prussian officer who specialized in drill and discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived in the winter of 1778 to observe a fledgling army of several thousand half-starved, ragged men. He immediately set to work drilling a model company of 120 soldiers handpicked from the various units in bivouac at Valley Forge. Discipline soon became the cornerstone for these soldiers as they learned to perform commands without hesitation. By mastering the art of drill through teamwork, the soldiers developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and their unit. Observers watching the model company were astonished to see how quickly and orderly the troops formed and maneuvered into different battle formations. General Washington then dispersed these drill-trained soldiers to every unit in his army to teach what they had learned. Through this simple emphasis on drill, Continental Army was transformed into a force which would defeat the British again and again, culminating with the victory at Yorktown in 1781. To ensure continuity and uniformity, von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the Regulations for the Order and Discipline of Troops of the United States, commonly referred to as the Blue Book. We here at NMMI fondly pay homage to this most venerable text and title by publishing our own Blue Book, the Regulations for our Corps of Cadets. At various times throughout this ceremony, you will see cadets saluting. Since the earliest of times, military personnel have used this simple gesture as a means of cordially greeting one another. In the age of chivalry, horse-mounted knights wore armor and chainmail which completely covered the face and body. When two amicable knights met, each would expose their face by lifting their visors with their right hand while holding the horse's reins with their left. This simple movement allowed them to recognize one another while also taking their hands away from their swords, thus demonstrating mutual peaceful intent. Over time, this action became a significant gesture of friendship and mutual respect. The act of raising the right hand toward the forehead continued even after chainmail and visors became obsolete. Today, the most commonly observed form of this exchange is the hand salute. It is given as a friendly greeting between military comrades and to show respect to symbols and icons deemed worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, parents and family, if you could, please take a seat in any such spot on the bleachers or the stands or the chairs so everybody can be able to see. Thank you. For today's review, spectators are reminded to stand and render appropriate respects during the playing of honors and our national anthem, as well as when national colors pass by you. At these times, civilians are asked to stand with their right hand placed over their heart. Veterans and currently serving members of military organizations may render the hand salute. The bugle call just heard was attention. It is used to alert cadet commanders that adjutant's call is about to sound, signaling the start of the review. The cadets marching before you today hail from 39 U.S. states and territories, as well as 34 different countries, making NMMI a truly international campus. As of today, NMMI has 803 cadets in total. Currently, there are 132 cadet athletes off campus, representing our school in various high school and collegiate athletic activities. As cadets march onto Stapp Field, the regimental band will play the song of the 7th U.S. Cavalry Garrison, as a tribute to the historical significance of NMMI's affiliation with the U.S. Cavalry.
Mexico Military Institute, Corps of Cadets.
The reviewing officer for today's pass and review is Major General Grizzle, President and Superintendent of the New Mexico Military Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the band prepares to play honors to the reviewing officer. Please be seated. Now, the regimental commander will instruct the Corps to execute the Manual of Arms to demonstrate proficiency in the art of armed drill.
Execute the Manual of Arms. Right shoulder. Arm. Forward. Forward. Arm. Left shoulder. Left shoulder. Arm. Order. Order. Arm. Right shoulder. Right shoulder. Arm. Forward. Forward. Arm. Left shoulder. Left shoulder. Arm. Order. Order. Arm. Right shoulder. Right shoulder. Arm. Forward. Forward. Arm. Left shoulder. Left shoulder. Arm. Order. Order. Arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the regimental band prepares to play the national anthem in honor to the nation.
Bring it in. Present. Hot. Present. Present. On. Present. Present. On. Present. Present. On.
please be seated. This Parents' Weekend serves as a ceremonial milestone to recognize the collective as well as the individual achievements of NMMI's 2021 fall semester RATs. Beginning with their arrival at the Institute in early August, RATs have engaged in an intense and rigorous training regimen to strengthen the mind, body, and spirit. It is a period during which cadets establish themselves as members of the Corps, possessing a mastery of the various RAT duties and responsibilities. Moreover, this training serves as a path for each recruit to grow mentally, physically, and morally as a leader in the Corps of Cadets and beyond. The intent is that these cadets, through their many hours of education and training, will selflessly embrace the values of MMI and live up to our motto of duty, honor, and achievement, and that these values will guide them as principled leaders and citizens. While a majority of cadets recognized today will be promoted to the grade of private, others will be recognized as peer leaders and will be promoted to positions of increased responsibility as team leaders and squad leaders. A squad is composed of approximately 9 cadets and is divided into 2 teams of 4 cadets each. Team leaders manage their teams and report to the squad leader. The squad leader has a responsibility, in part, for the conduct and welfare of the cadets in his or her charge as squad members. These recruits have shown their commitment to achievement throughout their tenure as a cadet, and today they join the Corps as privates. Now, you as privates are encouraged to pursue leadership opportunities at the school in all forms. Keep in mind that there is no final step in the journey to becoming a leader. It is about consistency, integrity, and commitment. At this time, the cadets' promotion process will be finalized as their respective squad leader presents them with their new rank.
Morning, Commander. Conduct presentation aboard.
Conduct presentation aboard.
Those selected to serve as peer leaders were closely screened, recommended by their peers, and approved by the Commandant. These young men and women have made a commitment to lead and are certainly deserving of this privilege to serve. The squadron commander and sergeant major will present these cadets with their new rank. They will now form up in front of their squadron to be promoted to their respective rank, starting with 1st Squadron. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of squad leader, receiving the rank of Staff Sergeant. Slate Anderton, Edward Correa, Dominic DeCastro, Trevor Funcannon, Maximus Lee, Irie Lundeen, Jalen Pearl, Jackson Spears, and Dalton Washam. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of team leader, receiving the rank of sergeant. Gabriel Basley, Jonathan Case, Matthew Castillo, Oscar Castro, Julian Chavez, Luke DePoma, Sarah Duggan, Faith Pautanu, Hunter Flood, Owen Geisbert, Hector Gomez, Ezekiel Guzman, Mason Hicks, Elias Huereca, Xavier Johnson, Tibor Clark, Logan Latchman, Michael Lackey, James Lay, Elena Liaina, Daniel Madrid, William Mai, Adrian Martinez, Ryan Migo, Logan Wasau, Jose Nadal, Joseph Norwood, Raymond Pelayo, Diego Ramos, Marco Ramos, Logan Reedy, Bianca Roybal, Sebastian Soto, Mary Sullivan, Jose Terran Lagarda, Aiden Trujillo, and Monk Orchlan Zolbayar. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of troop guidon, receiving the rank of corporal. Clementine Bondurant, Joseph Drastada, Baden Peterman, Isaac Steves. Now cadets from 2nd Squadron. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of squad leader, receiving the rank of staff sergeant. Rodney Atanoa, Seamus Buckley, Garrett Cheney, Aaliyah Galvez, Manuel Gomez, Noah Harris, Rylan Maai, Mackenzie Maloney, Megan McHale, Justin Romero. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of team leader, receiving the rank of sergeant. Owen Barkus, Karis Buck, Zachary Buckmister, Santiago Carbajal, Christina Chen, Dawson Dabovich, Anna Dang, Taylor Dumar, Alex Gonzalez, Jacob Hayes, Charles Henderson, Robert Henry, Joseph Howard, Diego Hinojos, Carlisle Johnson, Bella Kershisnik, Elias Lamone Hobson, Tegan Maloney, Noah Martinez, Jackson Peters, Dario Punzo, Antonio Ramazzini, Dylan Shea, Jacob Standifer, Rhett Stokes, Cale Taylor, Alia Tokalau, Megan Waghorn, Stephen Sue. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of troop guidon, receiving the rank of corporal. David Gleason, Emily Rowe, Molly Ryan, Josiah Willis. Lastly, the cadets from 3rd Squadron. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of team leader, receiving the rank of sergeant. Zazier Archuleta, David Bruciaga, Martin Bustamante, Jacob Dale, Santiago Delgado, Lion Dixon, Alan Fontes, Samuel Gonzalez, Maxwell Hinsberger, Shane Herr, Conrad Johnson, Damoni Johnson, Rosellis Johnson, Derek Leverage, Alexander Lewis, Edward Lippard, Aaron McGuire, Thomas Maxwell, Kelsey Mogan, Garrett Moore, Horacio Moronta, Diego Padilla, Humberto Romero, Brandon Sierra, Grace Thomas, Anissa Ulibari, Caleb Weir, Jaden Whitson. The following cadets are being promoted to the position of Troop Guidon, receiving the rank of Corporal: Kyra Gordon, Santiago Alguera, Hubert Quintana, Madeline Schumann. At this time, I would like to personally congratulate the Corps of Cadets as a whole for their commitment and achievement. This concludes the promotion ceremony. All posted cadets return to your troops.
Passive review.
Thank you, sir.
pass and review serves two functions for the commander. It dismisses the troops and at the same time provides an opportunity for the reviewing party to observe and inspect the civic discipline and training amongst the corps. Passing in front of the reviewing stand are Regimental Staff, led by Colonel Andrew Hubbard from Roswell, New Mexico, and Command Sergeant Major Ben Zimmerman from Barcelona, Spain. Headquarters Troop, led by Captain Tanner Wagner from Albuquerque, New Mexico, First Sergeant Hunter Troop from Roswell, New Mexico, as well as Drum Major Master Sergeant Alexander Wagner from Squadron, Texas. Squadron Staff, led by Lieutenant Colonel Hector Grijalva from Guaymas, Mexico, and Sergeant Major Arnoldo Elias from Hermosillo, Mexico. Alpha Troop, led by Captain Miranda Garcia from Belen, New Mexico, and First Sergeant Rodrigo Parra from Caborca, Mexico. Bravo Troop, led by Captain Aiden Danforth from Stockton, California, and First Sergeant Colton Felmar from San Pedro, California. Charlie Troop, led by First Lieutenant Nathaniel Mesa from San Antonio, Texas, and First Sergeant Norberto Valencia from Navajo, Mexico. Delta Troop, led by Captain Tristan Copeland from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and First Sergeant Gabriel Rosas from Cananea, Mexico. Second Squadron Staff, led by Lieutenant Colonel Mia Walker from Roswell, New Mexico, and Sergeant Major Chinami Davis from Las Lunas, New Mexico. Echo Troop, led by Captain Victor Flores from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and First Sergeant Jasmine Medina from Taos, New Mexico.
Hey, Jackie! I know you can smile.
As the national colors pass in front of you, please stand and render proper courtesy. Gun Barrel City, Texas, and First Sergeant Cameron Ryan from El Paso, Texas. Golf Troop, led by Captain Brisa Hecox from Roswell, New Mexico, and First Sergeant Christopher Hormel from Schertz, Texas. Hotel Troop, led by Captain Phoebe Rowland from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, and First Sergeant Noah Emerson Fleming from Los Angeles, California. Third Squadron Staff, led by Major Teresa Antonio from San Diego, California, and Master Sergeant Ana Cabreras from Torreon, Mexico. India Troop, led by Captain Logan Hooks from Belen, New Mexico, Arizona, and First Sergeant Minnie DeGroot from Dexter, New Mexico.
Ready! Aye! Right!
Lima Troop, led by Captain Moises Enriquez from Grand Falls, Royalty, Texas, and First Sergeant Juan Padilla from Hermosillo, Mexico. As a final note, at this time, I am pleased to announce the results of the drill competition that took place earlier. In first place, Hotel Troop. Second place, Delta Troop. And third place, Foxtrot Troop.